You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.
Coming up on this edition of our show, Tom Davey and Beverly Kerr from Dickens Victorian Village tell us about upcoming Dickens events. Jeremy Abels from Abels Incorporated talks about Heat for Heroes, a program they have there. And Christine Gelley from OSU Extension fills us in on an upcoming workshop and dinner. It's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
Welcome back, and thanks for watching Talk of the Town. Well, it is Dickens time in Cambridge and Guernsey County, and here to talk about Dickens Victorian Village and upcoming projects and events, we have Beverly Kerr and Tom Davey. Good to see you guys, as always.
Hi there.
And you look so wonderful in the period piece. You know, both of you look good.
I just love Victorian dress.
I know you do.
I just enjoy it.
I know you do. Tom, you know, we're at that time of the year. You said move out is this weekend.
This weekend, season 12, believe it or not.
Wow.
And we move out on Sunday morning, the 29th, and we do that on Sunday morning because there's less traffic on the street and fewer cars parked, and it's a lot more efficient. And with the right manpower, we can be done in an hour, so have them off from the warehouse to the street. So that's a big thing. And opening ceremony will be Wednesday, November 1.
The 1st.
At 6 o'clock in front of the courthouse. The Welcome Center will be open that day all day. Welcome Center hours are from like 10 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and noon to 5 on Sundays. So that's a big thing. And then, of course, this first weekend is a big weekend because we'll have Gerald Dickens here again for his 4th visit. And for those of you who have not seen Gerald Dickens, he is a tremendous actor. I mean, he's from Oxford, England. He's the great-great-grandson of Charles Dickens. He does a one-man show. He'll portray 22 characters with voice inflections and mannerisms and such.
Wow.
And he's very, very entertaining and a great dinner guest, right, Beverly?
Yes.
Great dinner guest. And tickets are $18. You can get them at the Welcome Center. You can get them on our website, dickensvictorianvillage.com, or at the door. And one thing a lot of people don't know is in the morning he will do a piece for grade school children.
Oh, okay.
Last year was the first year we got him on a Friday instead of a Saturday, and I got concerned because people from a long way away can't go to work and have dinner and drive here and all that kind of stuff. So we knew he did performances for children, so we just thought 4th graders or 5th graders. So we said let's just count heads, and it worked out that all the local schools, Rolling Hills, East Guernsey, East Smith Kingdom, Cambridge City Schools, we had 550 5th graders last Friday morning, last year on Friday morning.
Wow.
This year, those same schools plus St. Benedict. So he'll do that. And that's not open to the public. He doesn't charge us extra to do that. And it's a really nice event.
Yeah, speaking, and Beverly, you said you love this time of the year.
I do. And I'll tell you, Charles Dickens, when you have a man who can have 550 5th graders quiet for 45 minutes.
That's a talent in itself.
That is a talent.
It's actually a miracle, but
yes.
we won't get
He said it was his biggest audience of his tour.
Oh, really?
I thought that was kind of impressive, too. Yeah.
Wow. But I mean, the pedigree, being the great-great-grandson of the author, Charles Dickens, who wrote the classic,
Right. Right.
Speaking, talking about reading, you're in charge of marathon reading. Is that correct?
Well, I help with the marathon reading. It's just one of my pet projects. The Friends of the Library are actually the ones that are in charge of it.
Okay.
And Tom Hosby has kind of co-chaired it for the last 4 years. And he has readers scheduled from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, every 15 minutes. We've got a lot of local people that just come out and they try to put their passion into it like Gerald Dickens does, but there's just a couple that have that real push like he does.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful time, and this year it's going to be at the First Presbyterian Church in their lobby.
Okay.
We had it in the library, but things are crowded in there, and the lobby at the church has a lot more room, and we think it'll just be comfortable for listeners as well.
That will be awesome. Other things associated with Dickens coming up, Tom?
Well, I was going to say something else about Gerald. He has a huge following in the United States. He's going to do 22 stops in the United States. We're the first. We're the only performance in the state of Ohio. We do have They started last year's souvenir programs.
And that's him?
That is him. They're $20 a piece. There's a place in the back for him to autograph for you.
Okay.
So it's really pretty great. I want to thank the downtown merchants for all their support for the tavern tasting, the chocolate walk, putting ads in our program, that sort of thing. And the other thing is we always need volunteers. We need volunteers Sunday morning. We need volunteers to work at the Welcome Center. Just anything and everything.
Okay. Well, you mentioned tavern tasting.
Yes, that's going to be November the 11th, 6 o'clock. Tickets are $30. There's 5 establishments participating. They get a specialty drink and some festive food, and it's a nice time. And then the chocolate walk is a week from Thursday, right?
It's coming up. It's all coming up together, isn't
coming
it?
up real soon.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We were talking a little bit about tour buses, and tour buses will
Right.
begin to come in now. It's
They're-
always neat to see that.
Right, and the first one comes on the 2nd.
Oh, really?
Yes,
So they're already here?
Yeah, it's going to be here. And I was thinking this morning, the people when they come to town, they're expecting to see the mannequins and the courthouse light show. I mean, those are the things that they. But I think what they find is this small town, old-fashioned atmosphere, and they pick up the spirit of Christmas while they're here, most of all.
And you can really do it here if
Yes.
you let yourself do it.
Right,
Yeah.
it's a great time.
And many of them coming from big cities
Right.
who have lost that feel,
Definitely,
like you say.
definitely.
Wow. So they're starting to come in now.
Right, right. I wanted to add one more thing about our
Okay,
opening
sure.
ceremony, because we have 2 local groups, and I think it's so important to have all the local people participating.
We've got
have
less
the
than a minute,
Brooks-
so
the
just-
Brooks Singers
Okay.
and the Cambridge Singers are both going to be there that night. Of course, and Joel's going to have the grand opening of the Courthouse Light Show.
Mr. Joel Lasigo.
Yes.
Yeah, our boss,
Yes.
Joel Lasigo. But yeah, people, I mean, it is just, it's just been phenomenal for Cambridge and the
Yeah,
area. It really
is
has.
wonderful.
And Queen Victoria will cut the ribbon.
Okay.
So
And the opening ceremony, again, we've got less than 30 seconds, is next, the
Wednesday,
first, right?
Wednesday, November 1st at 6 o'clock p.m. in front of the courthouse.
All right. It all starts and it all begins. I know,
I
but
know.
we are. Deck the
Yeah.
halls and all of that. Yeah, Beverly, Kerr, Tom, Davey, thank you so much for coming in, and much success with Victorian Village and Dickens this year.
Thank you.
All right. Back with more Talk of the Town right after this break.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Bill Dixon finds and sells some unique items and hard-to-find local collectibles. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a
great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
We're coming to you, as always, from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. And as always, Adam and I hope you're having a great day today. That's right. We always do. That's right. First guest is Jeremy Abels. He is the Vice President for Abels Incorporated here in Cambridge. Good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Barry.
And I say that with a pause, here in Cambridge, but you've just opened up a location in Zanesville, have you not? Tell us about that.
We did. We've been in Zanesville for the last 8 years, actually.
Oh, have you been there that long?
With our acquisition of L.A. Emmerich in Zanesville last year, we needed a bigger space. So actually, right when you get off of 70 on Maple Avenue, we were right there and able to serve all our customers in Zanesville.
Seems to be going pretty well for you, too.
Things are going well. Things are going well. Couldn't ask for it to have gone better. You know, our main thing is still here at home. You know, Cambridge is home. But having the location in Zanesville has been great.
Let's talk about the services you offer, just you know, as much as we can in a couple of minutes.
We do electrically. You know, that's how our company was started. 1967 was based on electric wiring homes, but today we do electrical service for your house, commercial, industrial. We do projects. We can do designing, lighting systems, power systems. Generators, I mean, anything commercial industrial we can do. And then on the heating side of it, we do a lot of residential replacement work, service work. We also do commercial industrial service and replacement work, as well as we do refrigeration. So we have a lot of refrigeration things that we do as well.
Okay, okay. You wanted to talk specifically today about a program, is it Heat for Our Heroes?
Yep. Heat for Our Heroes. We did this a few years ago, and it was a great thing. We wanted to bring it back, and what we want to do is we're going to give 2 furnaces to a veteran in need of a heating system. It's a way for us to help out for those great people who have served our country. So we had sign-ups through September and October. It actually just ended. We're going to be announcing the winners here November 11th, Veterans Day.
Okay.
And hoping any veterans out there that we can help out, we're going to.
You know, and that's a lot of, you know, some veterans have fallen on hard times, and this is just a way for you guys to give back and also a way for them to have heat for the winter time.
That's correct. And it doesn't have to be the veteran itself. It could have been be their widow. They could be an active duty member. So we had a thing, heatforourheroes.com. You went there and you could fill it out, or you could pick up a form, and somebody could sponsor or nominate you. So we had a good turnout. Excited to see who the winners are going to be and get those put in for them. And then next year, I'm hoping we can build upon this and do even more. Because when we did a few years ago, we only did 1. Now we're able to do 2.
Well, see, and that's means your business is growing, because you know you can't do that unless it is.
Correct.
Yeah. Is there something else you wanted to talk about as well?
Yeah. Well, this is our 50th year.
Yeah. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And your grandfather started back in 1967.
That's correct. He actually started out of the basement of his home.
Wow.
And then in the early 80s, we moved to town here, and so it's grown from my grandpa and my dad to quite a few people.
But it's neat that it's still in the family.
Yes, and you know, I got 2 boys, so hopefully, you know,
hopefully
if they want to take it over. Well, I got a daughter too, so
throw her in the mix as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
It can be.
Hey, this week, well, this is going to be airing on Friday, but it's the cool down has come. I mean,
yes.
and we're basically now into heating season, you might say.
That's correct.
What are some tips? What are some things that people need to be focused on right now?
One of the better things you can do is have your furnace maintenance. Being it's a furnace, whether it's gas, electric, oil, propane, there's a lot of different things that go on with it. Safeties. If you're burning gas or oil, you want to make sure that your carbon monoxide, you have no leakage. You want to make sure that the gas is burning correctly. So one of the big things is maintenance. The other thing would be checking your filter regularly. If you do that in the month of October, we are currently doing a campaign for every service call that we do. $2 from every service call is donated to breast cancer awareness.
Wow.
So, now's a good time as ever to do that.
Well, you're helping yourself and you're helping somebody else.
Right.
Doing that
Correct.
as well.
Yep. But annual maintenance, that's the main thing. Any tip for anybody would be annual maintenance.
Okay. And now's the time to do it.
It is.
Don't wait until the snow's flying and it's 15 below.
Which I'm hearing maybe soon.
Yeah. Don't. I'll take your word for it, but I just don't want to hear it. We had that discussion already in studio today. But again, upkeep is a lot easier to justify than the cost afterward.
That's true. You know, it's like your car. You know, annual oil changes and everything. You don't want to not do that and then have to pay for something later. So that's the main thing with the maintenance. Make sure everything's working correctly. Make sure it's working properly. And if there's something you can find now, you know, you can catch it now versus if you didn't have that done, then something fails.
Something else comes up.
Correct.
And again, you know, as far as if your furnace or heating cooling system is ancient, you're basically, and we've got less than a minute, you're basically wasting money. The new units are so efficient.
That's correct. If you have an 80% furnace, 20% of your gas bill is going out your flue. Where now you can buy a 97% efficient furnace.
Meaning 3% is going out.
Gone out.
There's a whole lot of difference, and that's a whole lot of difference in money right there.
And a lot of that depends on the install, but that's basically what you're doing.
Wow. Well, for all your needs, electrical, heating, cooling, whatever it be, and to help out Heat for Heroes, and you know, the $2 going to the breast cancer awareness. Stop in and see Abels Incorporated. I've been talking with Jeremy Abels. Thanks for coming on. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hey, we'll be back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
The Old Country Loft features country curtains in stock or order that special design to customize your decor. You can also pick out braided or decorative woven rug from her large selection in stock. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We're coming to you from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. Please welcome to our show Christine Gelley from OSU Extension. Always good to see you because we learn so much. Now, whether we retain it or not, that's another story, but we always learn a lot of things when you come on. And that's good to always learn. I love to learn.
And if you forget it, that means I have more material for next time.
Okay, good point. And we're going to talk about next time here in a little bit. But you wanted to talk about some workshop and dinner.
Yeah, it's Halloween coming up, but we are already thinking ahead for the other holidays.
Yep.
So after Thanksgiving passes, the Master Gardener Volunteers of Noble County are hosting a holiday wreath-making workshop.
Oh, cool.
This will be the second year that we're offering the workshop. Last year, everyone just loved it. We offered 2 classes. They were full to capacity, and we decided we just have to offer it again.
Yeah.
And the workshop will include all of the materials that you need to make your own wreath from scratch out of real evergreen material. So this is going to be really unique as opposed to some other workshops that I've heard people go to where they make wreaths out of ribbon, and that's fun and dandy, but this is going to give you that holiday feel. You'll have the smell of pine in the air.
It's a real wreath,
Yes.
basically what we think of as a wreath.
Yes. And so the benefits are you don't have to deal with the mess at your house. We will deal with the mess for you.
And that's great.
All of the materials provided, so you can just come, bring yourself, bring $20 because that's the cost of the workshop.
Okay.
And the class goes for about 2 hours. Most people take about an hour and a half to complete their wreath. We will also have light refreshments. We'll play some music and put up some twinkle lights, so it'll really get you in the mood for the holiday season.
What you're saying is that it's not that difficult, and it can be a whole lot of fun making your own wreath.
Fun.
And you can say, I made this, you know.
And people start with the same materials, and they wind up with a totally different looking piece of art. We do bring lots of different types of evergreen material. So what was popular last year was white pine, but we also had some people make wreaths out of boxwood. Some
really? Out of
included
boxwood?
holly. Yeah.
Oh, that's
and that one
different.
was beautiful.
Wow.
Some spruce.
Yeah.
We will have lots of options.
Which ones are the most aromatic?
I think that white pine was
White
the
pine,
most
yeah.
aromatic.
Yeah.
And that was another reason a lot of people chose it. Besides that it has that really feathery texture to the needles, it made it easy to work with and made the wreath very full without using quite as many twigs and branches.
So there are a lot of different evergreens that can be used because there are a lot of different evergreens, right?
Yeah. What you want to look for is healthy branches that have a lot of moisture still in them. That's going to give you the longevity for your wreath. So if you've got branches that are pretty dried out, you want to avoid those because the needles are just going to fall really fast.
Yeah.
But going off of what we learned last year, the wreaths that people made lasted all the way through January for some folks.
Wow.
And that was outside. Inside, they'll probably won't last as long because of your heating systems inside and increased circulation. That'll dry out your wreath more quickly. But if you're hanging it outside in kind of a cool area, it will really last a long time.
Is there anything you can do, just question popped into my head and I don't want to take a lot of time on it, that you've got this live wreath. Is there anything that you can do as far as spray it with something or treat it with something that you could continue to use that in another year?
That's a good question. I would suggest not doing that.
Okay.
Because if you put more moisture onto that wreath, then that could probably grow mold and mildew over the next season.
Okay.
So if you did want to preserve it, the thing
Yeah.
to do would be to use some floral sprays that would seal all of the stems and then hopefully help
So
preserve the
you
color.
could do it that way if you wanted
You
to,
could
but you
try it
still
that
don't
way.
want people to really do it.
Right. That would
Okay.
really be, if you want to carry it over to the next year, it'd be best to start with dried material so
Okay.
that you don't have to worry about that mildew factor.
Okay, it's just a question I had. And speaking of the wreath, if we can work this out, we're going to be making a Talk of the Town wreath sometime later in November.
Yeah.
Doing it right here on the show, so we'll have our own wreath.
Yeah, so
That'd
we'll
be
make
awesome.
sure nobody missed that. It's going to be really
Do
fun.
not miss that. I'm very excited. Okay, I know you wanted to get to the holiday dinner as well.
Yes, and I don't think we actually said what days those workshops were.
Oh, no,
So,
we didn't.
The wreath workshop will be held on 2 separate dates, but they're the same class.
Okay.
So we have one class on Wednesday, November 29th. That class is actually full already as
Okay.
we've offered it. It goes from 10 to noon.
Okay.
We're considering doing an overflow class, though. So if there's some people who can only do Wednesday, still go ahead and call and we'll put you on that overflow list.
Okay.
The second class is Thursday, November 30th, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
So you can call, register ahead, and just bring your $20 at the door to cover all your materials.
Okay.
The location will be the Ball Caldwell House. That's in Caldwell on East Street.
Okay.
If you haven't been there before, come and check it out. It's a really beautiful historical home.
I think we've got about a minute and a half to touch on the holiday dinner.
Sure. So the Master Gardeners are then carrying on the idea of holiday festivities and evergreens into December. My monthly farm talk meetings that we've done traditionally throughout the year is going to be switched over to a Master Gardener event in December.
Okay.
And we will have a guest speaker coming. Clifton Martin from Muskingum County Extension is expected to be there, and he will do a presentation called Is It a Pine? So People are encouraged to bring samples of pine material or spruce or whatever evergreen you have, and we can talk about what is that exactly and what are common issues that you see with that or good placement for that plant in your landscape. We haven't decided the final date for the program yet, but it will be the week of December 18th. So that week before Christmas, a weekday in there starting at 6 p.m. So additional details will be announced. Want to make sure people know that that is coming
and
up.
Maybe we can touch on that when you come back before then. Okay, a lot going on. We're looking forward to making that happen. I've already been instructed that I am not allowed to touch or use a glue gun. I mean, he's afraid I'll glue my mouth shut or something. Well, I'm not a kid, okay? Christine Gelley, look forward to you coming back and making a wreath.
I'm excited.
I am too. Okay, we'll be back to wrap it up right after that. It's only a glue gun.
We'll see how you do.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
That is going to do it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to our guests, Tom Davey, Beverly Kerr, Jeremy Abels, and Christine Gelley. First thing, the Courthouse Light Show. It's going to fire off November the 1st. That's Wednesday, November the 1st. So, you know, a lot of people come in from all over the state, out of state to see the light show. It's a phenomenal thing. It's done a lot for Cambridge. And thanks again to Joel Lasigo and all the folks behind the scenes putting that thing together. Yeah. It is wonderful. I can't believe they're already. I can't either. Okay, another thing, if you want to find the best local news, sports, weather, community information, gas prices, all this stuff, yourradioplace.com, Talk of the Town. And we're getting toward the end of the year. Why don't you start the year off with a brand new website? You know who can do it? ABC Technical Services, a part of ABC Communications. 740-432-5605. Is that enough? Okay, for producer director Adam Green, I'm Perry Bronich. We'll see you next time on Talk of the Town.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
and personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and in New Concord on Orbit TV 9.